Hello everybody, this is Noxious here, and welcome to Planet Coaster, where I'm carrying on with my sandbox park, where we're calling this park Isles of Adventure. And we've completed the first area. Just wanted to put in this new ride here, and I've put in the start of a train track which is going to go all the way around the park to the different islands. So we're going to start off here today and build a roller coaster, and that's all we're going to do today is build this coaster, because in the last episode I wanted to build a roller coaster and I went wrong, let's put it like that, and I didn't record some of it. So I've promised to put in this coaster and do it from start to finish. So I'm just extending the station now so I can fit 2 trains on there, and start with your lift hill. In fact, this is a kicker which will be nice and smooth for the rider. So I wanted to take this up to 200 foot so it makes it a hypercoaster, and I just want to change the ride heights there so I can see foot instead of meters. That was a little too high, but there we go. You don't often get hypercoasters that are have inversions, but this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a fun and not too scary hypercoaster with inversions. You may have noticed this is a winged coaster, so you are sitting over the tracks and not above the tracks, either side of the track, so your feet are hanging, and it gives you the sensation of flying through the air whilst in a seated position. I haven't had the most experience building these coasters, but I kind of like go with what I think, how it flows. If you're unsure, just put these inversions in and they pretty much do the job for you. So you can do inversion after inversion, and then maybe a hill up and down, and it shouldn't be too intense because it's designed to be okay. So you can adjust the heights of your inversion, or your element should I say, because they're not all inversions. You adjust the length so it's longer going into it, and then I send it over a long hill there just to calm yourself down a little bit from that inversion. Put in an overbank there. I think this is an inverted overbank. Oh, maybe not. I don't know what I'm putting in there. This is an upward helix, which I'm pretty sure didn't stay like that in the end. Yeah, I'm pretty positive it didn't stay like that. But what I do is I kind of put in the track. It's don't really take too much time to start with, but when I start testing the ride, then I'll change things to make it a bit less intense, more exciting, whatever the coaster needs. So here I want to come out of this upward helix and into some sort of inversion. This is all way too high. You'll end up stalling at that height and having and falling back down. And there we go, corkscrew. That looks good. I think it's a little too fast for a 0G roll. So there we go, just another hill there. Just a little pop of an airtime, and then we're going to bring around another upward helix just to slow the train down into the station. It's too much. I do like to send the car around testing as I do it, just so you can have a look at how it's working, how everything flows. You can see the train actually makes it around the track and not stops halfway. I did think about putting a brake in there. I don't know if it stayed actually, because I didn't think it needed it. You have to remember this. Well, I haven't speeded up the game. The game isn't being played in fast forward. The actual footage has been sped up, so that's why it feels like it's going very fast. But it was played at normal speed. This here, I feel, is a little bit too intense. So I changed the element. I think I started going under the ground, and that was too much. This drop, that's too much. It's not the right roller coaster for a drop like that. If you want to do a dive coaster, then you don't want too many elements, intense elements afterwards. I wouldn't have thought so anyway. You can test it out yourself, see what you think, but a drop like that, yeah, you'd want 2, 3 maximum inversions, I would say. So I do this, and I like the loop here. I think that's nice, having a drop and then into a big loop. I don't know if I get to see the... Oh, I changed this around here. As you see, quite a lot's going to change now. There we go, we get a nice turn. Brought it lower so the train doesn't stall. There it goes, over. Just watching it go around. Oh, it doesn't quite make it, look. Oh. So I have to change that a little bit as well. Take that drop through a bit more. Lower that so you don't lose speed so much there. And lower that. Oh, oh. Still can't get up there. I'm going to change that element completely, I think. And we put in, I think what we were originally going to put in, I think it's inverted overbank. Let's have a look what goes in there. Just having a look through the different inversions you can have. There's so much choice. You can have some crazy ones. And there we go. That's a lot better. Just join that up together. Oh, what am I doing? Bring it across there. There we go, that looks better. No. And there it goes. You get a little double hill there. and we can join that up. There's the link tool there. Then you can just smooth it all out. And when I'm happy with the coaster, I will smooth everything out. You'll watch the coaster go round, and if there's any link kinks in the track, any horrible little bumps here and there, just smooth it out. Just make it a nice smooth experience. Now that dive is still there, it needs to be changed. I think I put in the heat maps now, just to see what the people think of it. And it's obviously a fun coaster, so you haven't got to worry about the excitement, but you have got to worry about the fear and the intensity of the ride. So yeah, I put in the heat maps there. I like to see what people think. I'll try and keep it in the green, a little into the orange, doesn't matter too much, so long as most of the ride is in green. If you got some orange in there, you want to get some lighter green, maybe even the white, just to balance out those scary sections into something a bit calmer. So there, as you see, I'm smoothing things out there, just to make it a bit gentler as you go around. No one likes bashing their head as they go around the corner, do they? So now I'm gonna change this bit here, this starter drop, because that's not right at all. I don't like it. So I take it out of the tunnel. I think I even changed that dive. I'm not sure actually. Do I change the dive? Can't remember. There's quite a bit around here I change. But I do kind of like look at the heat maps now, and I really try and follow the people, what people think. Oh, when's these heat maps going on? Should be somewhere around now, I should think. There we go. Oh, come on, there we go. Oh, red, big red. See, a lot needs changing there. It's very scary. So, change that whole bit around here, and this drop as well needs to be sorted out. I like that loop, so I'm keeping the loop in, but making it big long loop, so it's not, doesn't throw you around so much. So more slowly takes you around there rather than throw you around really quickly. And there we go, just taking it down. You see it's getting better. So we'll change this a little more. Oops. There we go. Take it out of the dive. That's better. There's a steep drop, but it's not a straight 90-degree drop. I will get rid of them holes. It's just a bit of landscaping that's got to be done. Okay, and then into this loop again. Make it big. And into this turn here. This is just a simple overbank turn where you don't go upside down, and then takes you into an airtime hill there. And And that'll be a lovely start to a coaster. So you go steep drop, loop, overbank turn, airtime, and I'm not even sure what this next element is called. It's oh, I don't know, a turn going up, upward turn, I don't know. I don't know all the terms to these roller coasters. I enjoy riding them, I enjoy building them, but I don't sit there learning all the terms. And most of my roller coaster knowledge comes from watching vloggers like Theme Park Worldwide and Coaster Crazy, amongst others. I would check them out if you do enjoy watching theme park vlogs. And Theme Park Worldwide also does Planet Coaster videos as well, which is really good at doing scenery and theming, things like that. So I'd check him out if you enjoy this sort of thing as well. So just trying to get this. Just changing the looks of the heat maps there. Just getting that to a nice smooth finish. Yeah, so when I finish this coaster, I'm going to be theming it around maybe a space battle, something like that, because this is a sci-fi area. I didn't mention that earlier. This is the sci-fi area, so I'm thinking you'll have a takeoff and maybe a little battle at the beginning, and then I might even put right at the end a little dark section. You go into a dark area where yeah, you have to. I'm not sure. I haven't worked it out yet. In the next video, I'll be doing the theming for this roller coaster, though. So, if you want to give me any ideas of how you think it should be themed, that'll be appreciated. Put it in the comments below. And I will definitely take on board any comments you give me. So what else is coming for this area? I plan on doing another coaster, but perhaps a Giga Coaster on this one. And what a Giga Coaster is anything above 300 foot. Now they're really high. They are super high. It's something I've never done yet. I've never rode a Giga Coaster yet. Because I think, don't quote me on this, I think they're all in America. I know two of the main ones are, but I think Top Thrill, get my words out, Top Thrill Dragster, and what's the other one? Oh, King Dakar, of course, is the biggest in the world. And all they are simple. If you know Thorpe Park, it's like Stealth, but it's a lot bigger. It's like 50% bigger, another 100 foot higher. So it's just a quick launch, straight up, right over and down, and that is it. You come back into the finish, and that's the only design they've got for these Giga Coasters, because I suppose an element after that would be really intense. So yeah, who knows, will they ever make it to a 400 foot coaster? Who knows? But that's something that hasn't been done yet in real life. Here you can do them really high, but that's not realistic. So I'm just changing the track here. I think this coaster is pretty much done the way I like it. It's all smoothed out. I do a little bit off camera of smoothing. Don't know if you saw my live stream I done the other day where I done a bit of work on this coaster. It was just a bit of smoothing here and there. taking out some of these kinks. Yeah. So, in the next video I'm going to be doing, like I said, the theming of this. Maybe put in a couple of flat rides, but I won't theme them up. I'll just kind of like get an idea of placements of things. And yeah, so subscribe to this channel. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And there's a little notification bell next to it. Hit that as well, and you'll be informed of when I release a new video. So the last thing I need to do is just name 2 rides, the rides I did in episode 2, and that is this log flume, which I'm going to be calling, here it comes, see, it's going to be called Cave of the Dragons. Yes, Cave of the, very slow writing here, Dragons, and that's how this one's going to be called, because you go in a cave of dragons. I'm not very inventive when it comes to names, which is why I ask you guys to give me suggestions. But there we go, that's that one. And I think in the next episode I'm going to be naming the roller coaster, which is a castle with a dragon escape. I don't know what, I don't really want it to be called Dragons, but give me suggestions on the castle roller coaster. This one comes from Giraffe Queen, and thanks for the suggestion. We're going to be calling it Witches in Stitches, because these witches are playing a trick and casting a spell on these teacups, and I think that fits in nicely with the ride. So here's one final look at the finished coaster as I say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.